Psalm 90, attributed to Moses, is one of the oldest psalms and serves as a communal lament and prayer. It contrasts God's eternal nature with human frailty, sin, and the brevity of life, culminating in a plea for God's mercy and favor. God's eternality and human frailty, verses 1-6. God is acknowledged as the eternal refuge, also translated as dwelling place or shelter. Deuteronomy 33:27, the eternal God is your refuge, for all generations. Even during Israel's 40 years of wandering in the wilderness, God never ceased to provide manna or the guidance of the pillar of cloud and fire. Before the mountains, which symbolize permanence and steadfastness, were born or the earth formed, God existed from everlasting to everlasting. In contrast, humanity is frail and transient. Sinners return to dust. Verse 3, Ecclesiastes 12:7. The dust returns to the earth and the spirit to God who gave it. Swept away like a flood, and fleeting as sleep or grass that withers by evening. Human sin and divine wrath, verses 7-12. Human life is marked by sin and lived under God's wrath. Death is the result of sin, Romans 6:23. And humanity's mortality, suffering, and decay are manifestations of God's curse, Genesis 2:17, and righteous anger. Yet God does not delight in death, Ezekiel 18:31, but seeks to restore humanity through redemption. Our secret sins are exposed before His all-seeing light. Our days pass quickly under His judgment, filled with toil and sorrow, lasting only 70 or 80 years at best. Even our best years, or boast pride, are but trouble and vanity. Despite 38 years of wandering in the wilderness, God's people lacked a heart of wisdom, verse 12, to repent and turn to Him. Plea for mercy and restoration, verses 13-17. The psalm turns to petition, how long? Moses implores God to relent, verse 13. The Hebrew implies have compassion, pity, or show mercy instead of punishment. Show compassion and satisfy His people with steadfast love each morning. He asks for joy proportional to their years of suffering, for God's works and glory to be revealed to future generations. The closing prayer seeks God's favor and the establishment of their labors, that human work, though fleeting, might find enduring value under God's blessing. This psalm reflects Israel's wilderness experience, a time of divine discipline, but also dependence on God's covenant faithfulness. It acknowledges the curse of sin, but looks in hope to God's redemptive purpose, where even transient lives can gain eternal significance through His grace. Believers today scatter as sojourners in the world. Yet wherever God's presence abides, there is a place of rest and refuge.